Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken and we've got something special. It's mail call time, my first mail call on the Keith Kevin YouTube channel, and boy, what a doozy. I'm recording this late night because I just got home and opened up the packages. My Instagram is blowing up because I took a picture of these three and said, hey, I'm gonna rush to try to get a YouTube video up. So hopefully I'm posting it. I'm recording this in the middle of February 2016 at 10 p.m. I'm doing this video and then rushing to try to upload it, and hopefully by early tomorrow morning it will be live on YouTube. So I hope you enjoy it. I'll let you know when it's live. So I'm excited. This is really my second largest buy in 2016. My first was literally New Year's, the day after New Year's, when I got the Mantra and the Mantra 2, the Spyderco flippers, the brand new flippers. Tonight, oh man, these are beasts. We're going to talk about it. My first impressions, we're going to play a little bit with them. We'll do some size comparisons, talk a little bit about them. Remember, I just had these in hand for about 30 minutes, so I'm still playing with them. But man, talk about beasts, and talk about Spyderco not sparing anything on the materials. And then I keep talking Spyderco, Spyderco, Spyderco. A real nice out the front that I've been hoping to get. Man, they were sold out everywhere, and you know how Microtech is. First they're sold out, and then probably in a couple of months there'll be so many around in so many different colors. But anyway, I got a combination Microtech UTX-85. Might just be my next favorite out the front EDC knife. But we'll talk about that later and compare that with some of the others. I am comparing a Microtech out the front mini video for this channel. So hit that subscribe button. Thumbs this up. As soon as I get knives, I'm going to bring them to you and we're going to play with them. And then as everyone else chatters around the internet and talks about them, you'll at least have a Keith Kevin Ken view, and you'll at least be a part of our knife family as we play with these things, okay? Oh man, this is the Spyderco Myrtle. Man, a collaboration with Philippe Delou. We're going to talk about the Myrtle. Oh, this is the one everyone's going crazy over. Oh man, look how beautiful this Myrtle is. It feels nice, have not skimped on anything. Yeah, full tie bolster, and yes, solid marble carbon fiber. Oh man, look how beautiful that is. Yes, the tie, the Chris Reeve integral lock, of course. This custom to this knife, obviously Spyderco is a production company, but to this knife, a custom clip, and that blade. That blade is really a wonderful, unique blade. It has that belly. It's like a combination between a leaf blade, and then it has that nice little hook at the top that gives you some more use of the knife, where you can pull things to you, you can cut things. It's a really nice blade. A lot of uses with that belly and that nice little hook. No jimping, but look how thick it is up top. So yes, no jimping, but you can slide over there. This is a big gentleman folder kind of knife. EDC out the wazoo, but also because of the materials, man, gentleman folder like crazy. This is right out of the box. Yes, hair cutting sharp like crazy. Oh man, I love this thing. Has a lanyard hole, tie liners, skeletonized tie liners. Just a wonderful knife. The blade steel S30V. So we're going to talk a little bit more about this, but I wanted to get it in front of you. Oh man, you feel nothing. The transition is so nice. Philip DeLue, custom maker. Man, Spyderco is upping their game. Is it just me, or is Spyderco throwing everything in on this year? I told you it's going to be a big one. This is a wonderful knife. Oh man, I expect a little jimping from Spyderco. This does not have it. But man, other than that, oh, it's just butter. Of course, not as smooth as it will be after I play with it all night today and into tomorrow morning, because it is fresh out of the box. But man, what a beautiful knife. We're going to talk more about Myrtle. If Philip DeLue sounds a little familiar, I'll tell you why. Oh, G10 back spacer, which is really nice. Oh man, it feels so great in hand. It looks wonderful. And that blade shape, hello. We're going to talk more about the Myrtle. We're going to give you some size comparisons and also talk a little bit about DeLue, because that name should be familiar to you. He just presented another knife for Spyderco, and we'll talk about that. And then, hello, Brian Tighe got with Spyderco and said, listen, this is the Thai Stick. It's a big mother for you. I don't want you skimping. I've picked Spyderco because I respect what you can do with knives. I know you're a production company, but listen, the Thai Stick is a beast of a knife with these wonderful materials, and I really love, to me, exotic handles. I don't own a customized Brian Tighe. I want one now. I'll tell you, it's like weed. It's like weed. It's an entry drug, right? I have seen the Thai Stick, the custom Thai Sticks, looks just like this. Take the Spidey hole off of it, and you got a big hunk of Thai Stick, customized Thai Stick. This is really nice. Remember, I just took this out of, oh, it's already getting smoother as I play with it. This comes with the padded case. In other words, Spyderco's like, hey, listen, folks, this is one of my serious ones. We're not skimping on it. S90V steel. Man, oh man. All Thai, as you can see. Oh, the work they've done on this. Remember, this is a production knife. Man, with that frame lock, the Chris Reeve integral lock. I like this smaller clip as well. Oh man, it literally loosened up. The 5 times I've opened it. This is gonna be butter. I just know it's gonna be butter. I'm spitting all over the place. This blade shape is unbelievable. Swedge on the one side. I love this saber grind. S90V steel. Look at that modified Tonto blade. Oh man, you could do a lot of work. Is it tactical? Of course. Any hunka knife is tactical. You pull this out, and if people say, oh, what are you going to do? Cut open some boxes? They're idiots. But of course, it also can serve as an EDC if you like big knives. We're going to compare this knife. It feels a lot bigger when I pull it out. Look how it fits my fat hands. It's so comfortable. It just is so comfortable. Obviously, it has a place for a lanyard if you want one. It's really a beautiful knife. S90V steel. We'll talk about that. I promise you that we're going to talk more about these knives. So let's start with the Myrtle. I posted a picture of my knives on Instagram. My Instagram is blowing up still because I turned my iPhone into video, and it just keeps showing everybody. A lot of comments too, going, whoa, what is that knife? Here's the deal. This is the Myrtle. This is the knife that just looks beautiful. S30V steel. We've got Thai bolster, a real solid marble carbon fiber. You see all the studs lined up, so it looks great. You see no problems with the transition from the Thai into the carbon fiber. G10 back, full Thai liners, but skeletonized. Again, I say it's Philippe Deleu. That is the Belgian custom knife maker. If it sounds familiar, it sounded familiar to me, so I went to my Pelican cases and I went, what the heck? Why do I remember that? Because Philippe Deleu worked with Spyderco on this friction folder that was just released last year. Again, I'm doing this in February 2016. This friction folder was one of the new knives from Spyderco in 2015. Carbon fiber handle. Man, this is the only knife of this kind that I have from Spyderco. Very nice knife. Again, this was the Deleu contribution to the Spyderco collection. Just came out last year. The blade steel is, I want to say VG10. Let me see. Yes, VG10. So he went from this to this baby. Oh man, I'm going to have fun with this knife. Anyway, this is the Spyderco Myrtle. Now let's talk about the Thai stick. So the Thai stick is, like I said, Brian Tighe, Tighe, custom Thai stick. He worked with Spyderco to put this together, and Spyderco did not skimp at all. Full Thai scales. Oh man, I don't know how they got the machine work the way they got the machine working, but that is unbelievable. The carvings in this knife. The blade as well, that saber grind, is something else on a production folder. That modified Tanto blade. Of course, the Chris Reeve lock. Oh man, it's beautiful. And it has gotten smoother and smoother as we've gone on. Let's put them side to side. You can see when you put it up against the Myrtle. I think part of it is that handle is a biggie and that blade is intimidating. So let's talk about some of the Spyderco knives that we're familiar with. I'll tell you, let's look at the military. Spyderco military. Oh, I'm sorry. I know we're not talking about the military, but when I say butter, oh man. Okay, I'm sorry. Once you put the military up to it, now you start seeing that, yeah, the blade is a big blade, especially with that Tanto kind of hit on it. But, yeah, total, it's about the size of a military. If you want to look at the Endura, here's a titanium Endura. Again, Endura, just a little bit smaller than the military, a little bit smaller than the Thai stick, but you see what we're talking about. And of course, here's the paramilitary. You can get a feel for the size of the Thai stick when you put it up against the paramilitary. Most of you, if you have a Spyderco knife, you have a paramilitary. So you see the paramilitary against the Thai stick and the Myrtle. The Myrtle is about the size of a paramilitary. It's beautiful though. So you get to see what kind of sizes we're dealing with these new Spyderco knives. They're not the little big knife. I won't be using them for the keychain. But man, this puppy, I want to put in my pocket now. I think I'm going to pull out my pants and clip it to it now for tomorrow. But anyway, that's it. That is the Spyderco Myrtle. And you can see, here's the Thai stick compared to some big traditional Spyderco knives. About the size of the military. about the size of the military, and the Endura is a little bit smaller, just like it's a little bit smaller than the military. But oh, it feels so nice. I really want to find the custom. I'm not, I hate waiting on customs and all that, but I'd love to feel the difference between the custom and this production knife. But anyway, this is the Spyderco Thai Stick. S90V steel, all titanium. Oh, molded titanium. It's so beautiful. With that frame lock, that small clip. Oh, man. Look at that. Even makes my hands look dainty and beautiful. Okay, that's the Thai Stick. That is the Spyderco Myrtle. And I know all you Spyderco fans, as I am, I hope you appreciate getting a first look and seeing the size different. Now, don't go away. I want to talk about my out the front. I'm from the East Coast. I'm allowed to have automatics and out the fronts. This is the new purchase that came in. It's a combo blade, LMAX. I have seen Microtechs in S35V. I've seen them in other steels. For some reason, all of mine, and I have what, 10 or 11 of them, are all LMAX steel. I like LMAX steel, don't get me wrong, but they all are. Man, you know, it's the new button on this one. Can you see it? Oh man, it's a new style button on it. New how they have put, let me bring the Trudon in. You can see that the pattern, obviously they have the new studs, but the pattern, it's a smooth knife. You can see the difference in the grip, and man, it fires up. You know, I'm gonna do a mini collection of my out the front Microtechs, and there's going to be a lot of wimpy moments in that where I have to use two hands because they get stiff. This is not stiff. This is wonderful. That's the new one. I got the combo blade because that was all that was left on Blade HQ, and I tried to find it at other places. And then here's the Trudon. This has been my go-to EDC. And I love the Tanto blade, but you can see it's the same size, so but a little bit thinner in the handle and in the blade, and I really like that. That is the Microtech UTX-85. Now, when I saw that on the internet, I went, well, wait a second. I got a UTX-70. Is this going to be another little eeny beeny? Sometimes I've actually used this as my keychain knife. No, you can see it's a substantial knife. It's like the Trudon. Great EDC knife. It feels wonderful. And it has that wonderful Microtech out the front cost as well. And then I just had to get an Ultratech to give you a size comparison of all of them. And that's my see-through Ultratech, which I really love as well. Ultratech, yes. EDC, you can carry it. It's wonderful. Of course, they're tactical. Trudon, I like because it's even smaller and it's got a great grip, but it is smaller. Man, I have been flipping this new UTX like crazy. So smooth. That new release pin is wonderful. Man, I could just flip it all day. It just feels nice. It has jimping on the side like most of these do, but just feels wonderful in the hand. Little thinner, which I like as well. And then, hey, listen, you just get the UTX-70 because it's small and wonderful. I put it on a keychain knife because it's on my keychain. I have my keys on the table. They look at it. I flip it back and forth. They go, oh, what a great little toy. Okay, folks. That is my mail call. I'm happy. I'm sorry that I went on and on, but, you know, when you're waiting for your mail to come in, I have a couple of more, not as exciting as these, a couple of more knives coming my way. Again, just to wrap up, there's the Spyderco Thai Stick. Yes, the collaboration with Brian Tighe. S90V steel, all Tighe, really deep molded artistic design. Has that wonderful, as all Spyderco frame locks, that Chris Reeve integral lock, that small clip. I liked it. They didn't overdo it with the clip. Oh, what a wonderful knife. And then, oh man, gentleman's knife with an attitude. This is so beautiful. It's the Philip DeLue collaboration with Spyderco. Full tie bolster. Oh, full carbon fiber. Yeah, solid carbon fiber. Marble carbon fiber. I don't have a marble carbon fiber scales on a Spyderco at all in my collection. Really beautiful, really wonderful. G10 backspace, has that Reeves integral lock, and this big custom to this knife clip. I love that hook, really utilitarian. Got that belly that you can use. Again, a leaf blade with that little hook. I really love this knife. You might just see a preview of my carry tomorrow, my big carry. That's it, folks. Thanks a lot. Thank you for giving me all of your time. I know how precious it is. I'm sorry I rushed this. I hope it gets to you in the morning so that you can have fun with it. Thank you very much. This is Kevin from Keith, Kevin, Ken. Hey, thumbs up if you like all these mail call videos. This was my first one on the channel. More will be coming throughout 2016. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on anything that we send your way. I appreciate it. Hey, you guys have a perfect day. Bye-bye.